What's up, everyone? Kawaii Crew here to react to episode, I believe, 9 of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. Last episode where we left off, we saw the combination of events from volumes 5.5 and volume 7, aka two of my least favorite volumes in the Grisaia Phantom Trigger series. We got to see Arasaka's very tragic backstory. We learned that was pretty much the main point of the episode. We learned that her father was a piece of shit, tried to kill her, and her mother, but both the girls fought back. He is dead now. But however, her mother is now in jail, and for the majority of her childhood, for the majority of her life, she was branded as a murderer. She carried that stigma of what happened that day. She got bullied for it, and that pretty much. And now she's a teacher at Mihama Academy. She is now a teacher of the students of Sword. However, luckily she won't have to. She won't have to be worried about. She won't have to worry about being judged or being treated unfairly and all that. For what happened in her childhood, because everybody in Mihama is fucked up. But yeah, also we saw them. We saw what's going to happen. What's happening right now is that Sword and everyone at Sword and Sirs, they're heading off to war. They're heading off into a war zone. And also we saw Arasaka giving interviews to all different members about how why did they kill and all, asking them why did they kill and all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Without further ado, let's just get on to it. All right, everyone, here we go. Episode. I believe we're on episode, what, 9? Of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. Out of the school, back into a war zone. Oh. Is that how his wife died? Uh-huh. Jonah, I think I remember who that is. Yeah. The loopy, the little goblin-looking guy. Both Enishi and Ichiru have their own way of punishing themselves. Although one could say that Inishi's punishment is not as harmful or cancerous as Ichiru's. Wait, hold on. That might be a translation error on the subtitles part, because that in the visual novel at least, it's Saint Ale with an A. I think it's AILE. I think that's how it's pronounced. Oh, how it's spelled. But not the subtitles say Saint Yales. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Saint Ales. Yeah, they got some, espionage business. She got notes. As mercenaries do. Yeah. Oh. Is this a... Hold on. No, I don't think this is... No, wait. Is it the first time the anime mentioned Heath Oslo? Because I know they were... It was supposed to... Heath Oslo was supposed to be mentioned when they adapted Volume 6. But yeah. Well... There goes my theory that this anime was gonna separate itself from... Wanted to separate itself from the original trilogy as much as possible. Then again, I think since it is, well, kind of I'm assuming at least that since this is a fairly important plot point, I suppose they couldn't help but mention him. Still though, I do kind of think that they're trying to separate themselves from, as much as possible, from the original Grisaia trilogy. Oh my god. Oh, I remember Kyla. Man, I don't remember a handful of these dudes. I remember Kyla, I remember Jonah. I think I remember the priest dude. Cole, I think that was his name. Oh, what did he like to know? Oh, girl, weren't you there? Weren't you there? Weren't you there during Volume 6?
グレイの命が危機にさらされてしまった。慌てたサージ上層部は現場を見つけ支援が来た。敵地で孤立したエニスさんは200人の仲間を救うのと引き換えに妻とお腹の中の子を失ったのだ。
ということは漆原さんという方は奥さんと子供を殺した人のもとで仕事をしているんですか？
直接手を下した相手よりこの状況に追い込んだサージ上層部の方が許せなかったのね。
昔から変な人だとは思ってたけど、そこまでとはね。
ねえジュニア、おかしなこと考えてない？
考えてないよ。エニスさんやクロエさんを殺したところで葵は生き返らないからね。
本当に
He's saying that already? I feel like that's not something that you hear from him until volume 8. That's what I remember him saying that.
ソードの戦国大河で今ものは関係ない。
Your guardian angel has arrived.
治療は終わりだ。さっさと戻ればいい。早く行け。
I do remember. I'm gonna save that until the end. Oh, those soldiers are CGI. It's already been established that Beat Bird doesn't have the biggest budget. I'm just surprised they haven't used CGI soldiers earlier. HOLLOW. That's how it's supposed to be spelled, not Hallow.
亡霊たちの中に子供がいない。
Oh, this is when they.
現在被害者の子供と思われる女児が危機的状況にあります。
This is when they save the little girl.
許可ができません。ソードの司法警察権。あなたは後ろを向いてます。ダメであります。命令もなく撃てばいくらそうか先輩でも。
They don't give a shit about no lawsuit or no orders. They gonna save that little girl.
民間人を撃っちゃったんですか？民間人、犯罪者、他にも多くの強姦罪。
Yeah, they are really breezing through this. I remember this happening like a little later in the visual novel,
殺人罪があった模様です。だからって
like near around the second half. And we're only like, we're not even 10 minutes in.
面倒な手続きもあとはあいつの仕事よ。
ともかく今後二度とこのようなことのないように。
はい、指導いたします。
お疲れですね。
まあ、どやされただけでタイガ様の処分がなくなるなら安いものですよ。
農家さんたちの方はどうなるんですか？
あちらでも頭を下げておいたので大した問題にはならないでしょう。
そうやって甘やかすから農家さんは反省しないんですよ。
タイガ様と一緒に現場にいた君に言われたくないね。
私は大河様が間違ったことをしたからと思っています。
それを甘やかしというんだ。
こんなところにいたか葵。お前んとこのガキはどうなってやがる。
今度は何ですか？
お前味方を打ちやがった。
なんすか師匠。さっきの戦場痕検査の結果。
Ah, yep, her apprentice.
当たる言うて今うちが預かっとるガキや。ああ、お弟子さんですか。そんな大事なもんやないて先生。はい師匠、検査結果。結論から言うとマキの銃から発射された弾やなかった。
間違いないんですね。
当たり前や。報告を当てとるから相談禁止も解かれるやろ。なあ、この弾同型のグロックから17発全部発
Ah, the sisters in disguise.
ああ、ありがとう。私はレナード・コール。
Yeah, him.
をさせていただいているものだ。まずは名前と年を教えてもらえるか。
ルーシー・ホールズ。父は
あと2年はどがいかかる。
外通りの男だったら女の子が優しいとみんなに厳しい。憎んでいると言ってもいいね。おかげで正体不明だった看板カード、別名ジャヤの情報が手に入った。
Oh, Jaja.
あれはクソ女だ。ハッキング能力は
Yep, I remember her.
その上平気で嘘をつき、隙があれば他者を非難し被害者を気取る。クズだな。
ジャヤってわかんないだから。あなたの声
Ah, yes, those are clearly the words that you would hear from any sort of priest.
私はいつものように酒場に潜入したんですよ。いらっしゃいませ。お客様は何名ですか？そこにいたのはアーサー・ウィリーの護衛担当、ファビオル社ですよ。
冗談じゃない。大量虐殺の汚名はもうたくさんだ。
それな、ハビハビだって好きで殺したわけじゃねえもんな。
I think I remember fragments of this interaction.
おかげでいろいろ聞かせてもらっちゃった。中でも一番出たそうなのは48センチ焼きの
Oh, yeah.
有効射程距離48
Like, yeah, the fucking artillery, yeah.
すべて発射する弾が数分で落ち出せる。
That was a big thing they had to disable in the visual
女の
novels.
子に化けて正解だったわ。レナードが知性と教養を与えるのは女の子だけ。男の子は知覚力と防衛力を鍛えるって名目でなんかチンタして。
Ugh.
あの子たちは山に放り出されて、時には虫や野草を食べている。名前もなく言葉や読み書きが不自由な子も多い。ただして英気を守りきれば楽園に導かれる。
そうかたちが言っていた亡霊ってレベンスなかったですね。私たちは
Wait.
そうね。さてどうしよっか。
Oh, yeah, the bo-
放置すぐ放っておけないと思うね。
Oh, the boys abandoned the mountains. Oh, I know who they're talking about.
無理だね。下手にすると警報が鳴る。ここならホムラの情報も手に入るかもって思ったのに。
HOMURA. I remember HOMURA. And I'm not talking about Madoka Magica.
まあ仕方がなかろう。今日はよく休む。そうさせてもらいます。ハルト、少し待って。井ノ原の疑いは正式に晴れた。今日からつかぬためで陸戦隊に復帰だと伝えている。皆さんも喜びますよ。
喜びすぎて変に張り切らないといいんですよ。
Maki, you look like hammered shit.
ボロボロになりよってハルトが心配するわけだ。あいつは関係ねえだろ。そもそも私をこんな目に遭わせたのか。誰に奪う気か。
Oh!
なあ、井ノ原よ。なんだ。死なない。約束できねえ。これは命令だ。
I either didn't know she started fighting him this early, or I've forgotten. It's probably the latter.
ハルトに買われた方が良かったのか。私はお前をマスターだ。
Hold on, I wanna go back to that bullet.
王様から買い取った。
That is a huge bullet, man. That looks. I think the ammo Maki uses. I don't think that's. I think that's just 9mm for her Glocks. That does not look like a 9mm bullet. That looks way too big. I'm gonna have to go back and check.
ハルトに買われた方が良かったのか。私はお前をマスターだから認めようか。それで構わん。だが勝手
したさっきからハエがうるさくてよ。おいどうした。はいそうですね。生きてるどうしようもない。
Oh, there she is! HOMURA! There's a new ninja in town, boys. Ladies and gentlemen.
このまま無事に帰れるとは思ってないだろうに。さっきも言うようになったじゃない。いつもお姉ちゃんの影に隠れて私とはろくに口もつけなかったくせに。けどね、今日は早く帰ってこいって言われてるんだ。だからまたね。タイガさんまた敵を助けちゃった。
Oh, her sharp teeth, her dark sclera, and all her glory.
でその捕虜がね、タイガちゃんに本拠地への侵入経路を教えてくれたんだって。
それ司令本部には
報告したわけど子供が持ってきた情報だからって信じないのよ。
そういうの方に聞けば。
それ昏睡状態だから無理ね。そこで俺らの出番だ
うちからはバニラとチョコを出そうと思ってるんだけど。
じゃあこっちはレナとマヒ、あと俺も行くよ。
あったの。
頼んでおいた刀が仕上がったみたいだからちょっとね。
どうや。
良さそうですね。
あれが刀です。なんでも折れた刀を打ち直したって話っすよ。元は葵さんの子孫の持ち物だったとか。
Probably don't remind him of that. Ah, there she is. Jaja.
本名はやめてもらえます？
知り合った頃はバンバンカールでもデアでもなくて女子高生ハッカー佐々木小僧だったじゃないか。それより何かあったのか。
東側の資材班ミューロに侵入者よ。
わざと手薄にして敵を誘い込もうとしていた会社。
そうなんだけど裏目に出たわね。
侵入者の規模が
5人。
たったの。なるほど。ソードのお出ましか。
まあやばい。このままじゃ突破されちゃうわ。
さてどうしたものか。
先生、私が行きましょう。
君が
いいんじゃない。まずいコーヒーを入れさせるよりマシでしょ。
夕飯までには必ず帰ってくるぞ。
お腹すください。ラグー。
Woo!
やっぱ狭いとこだと結構破片飛んでくるね。分かってんならやんなし。
Yes, Bretta. Debris scatters when you throw a frag grenade.
ダメだよそれじゃあ。マスターとの合流時間に遅れちゃうの。無茶だって。
Woo!
やあ久しぶりクロエさん。
And here we are. Yep. We're at the fight between Kuroe and Haruto already. Well, to clarify. Actually, no. No. If I say more, it'll be. I think it might be spoiler. Again, it's probably gonna be obvious as soon as this fight ends. Oh! Man, look at this environment they're in right now. It's like some cyberpunk shit. Oh, Brenda, my girl, she interrupted a glorious fight between the two. Oh, yeah, we never seen that type of anger from Haruto.
とにかくこのままじゃまずいわ。レナード、あんたんとこの子供たちでどうにかできないの？
私から命令することはできない。すべては 富士中にタバコはやめろと言っただろ。タバコは100眼やって一理なしです。君たちは本当に仲が悪いよね。今は敵の全力侵攻にどう備えるのかを相談したいんですよ。今から何ができるというの？まあ、いざとなったらここを捨てるだけ。クライアントはそれで納得するのか？もちろんだよ、アーサー。グレイが欲しがっているのは上手に負けられる戦争屋だ。勝ちなんてどうでもいいんだ。信者にはどう説明する？彼らは勝利を信じて集まったのだぞ。逃げろって言って素直に逃げる。では見せしめに何人か殺せ。敵にやられた風を装ってね。弾の数が
The fact you said it so casually.
どうせ形だけだ。地獄の始まりというわけだな。その通り。あらゆる常識が否定され、全ての価値観が崩壊するのが地獄であり、それこそが戦場。さあ諸君、戦争はこれからが本番だ。楽しくなるぞ。
Oh boy. All right. Overall. Yeah, overall, that was a great episode of, another great episode of Phantom Trigger. Definitely kind of a calm before a storm type of moment, which is pretty much what Volume 7 was. Yeah, because, yeah, the storm that is coming with Volume 8. Woo! But yeah, as I was about to say during the Haruto and Kuroe fight, that was only one of two fights between Haruto and Kuroe. Second fight is, of course, is going to come in the next few episodes. But yeah, even though I don't remember much from Volume 7, I could still tell, yeah, the pacing, breakneck speeds. I mean, I probably would have been a lot more upset with how this episode was paced if I actually cared more about Episode 7, but I don't. Oh, God. If I say more... Oh, God. Oh, we got flashbacks on previous episodes. Wait, is the rest of this just gonna be flashbacks to past episodes? I think it is. Oh man, No, I can't. No, I must not say anymore. No, it's gonna be spoilers if I say anymore. Okay, going back to this episode. But yeah, once again, like, if I see more anime only praising this episode, I'm gonna be surprised. Because I've said this in the podcast when I was talking that whole spiel about Grisaia Phantom Trigger, and I'll say it again. I feel like anime onlys are usually pretty good when it comes to noticing, like, when the pacing is off when it comes to an episode. Like, I feel like the anime community is usually pretty good at that. However, when I saw discussion threads for back when Volume 5 was adapted, I saw a lot of people praising that volume. I saw a lot of people praising, I believe it was episode 5. Yeah, it was episode 5. I saw a lot of people praising episode 5. So... Oh yeah, so yeah, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, yeah, if I see people praising this, I'm gonna be surprised. But yeah, even though I don't remember a whole bunch from Volume 7, there are a couple things there are a few things I do want to talk about. First of all, once again, another flashback with Anishi's wife. I don't even remember how she died, actually died in the visual novels. If her death actually was mentioned in this manner back in volume 7, then I don't remember. Then again, I feel like if it was, then I feel like I would remember. Because that's a pretty major thing. Maybe my memory is really that shit. But anyways, if this was an anime original touch, then fucking bravo to Studio Bibury, man. It's another great anime original touch. I really do like the amount of focus that Nishi's getting with, in regards to what happened to his wife and all that. You can really tell they're really trying to flesh out his character a bit more. Inning, where was it? Yeah, okay. The scene with Taiga saving Jonah's life. So, I do remember this being a lot more, heroic. And, a divine blessing for Jonah, in the visual novel. Because in the visual novel, the man was, pretty much on the brink of death. He just really wasn't sure if he was gonna make it. I think he was pretty much ready to enter the pearly gates, meet his maker and all that. But then you see a CG of Taiga's face with the sunny sky in the background. And it really did seem like, Taiga was a guardian angel sent from heaven. And even though she's just a kid doing her job. And and then you'll see in volume 8, that's, Jonah, he pretty much he owes his life to Taiga, to say the least. A minor spoiler, but yeah, he will pretty much refer to Taiga as his guardian angel. And for good reason. I kind of do wish it was played off like that in the anime. The scene where they saved the little girl. I think this took place during nighttime in the visual novel. But this took place during daytime in the anime. Interesting choice. Oh yeah, I think I want to going back to this scene. I do remember the soldiers talking about Rena and Maki and all that. I think I also remember one of the soldiers was bad-mouthing Rena and Maki. I think there were, at least one or two of this, I think one or two of the soldiers, they were really underestimating Ren and Maki. I think I remember them saying stuff like, "Oh, they're just little girls. What are they doing in an adult's world? Stuff like that." I think I remember Maki, actually socking one of them in the face and beating their ass. I could be wrong though. But they did not include that in the anime, however. Honestly, I really don't mind, because that scene was kind of infuriating. That scene was pretty annoying. What else? Oh yeah, the scene where Rena... why do I keep saying... Murasaki and Yuki infiltrating the TFA headquarters. This is pretty accurate. Especially considering how decrepit everything looks. That was also pretty much in the visual novel. Yep, HOMURA. Homer's. I think I remember Homer's introduction being a little bit more menacing in the visual novel. Here it was over pretty quickly. Okay, the fight scene with between Haruto and Kuroe. See, I was surprised about this whole setting. I was surprised by the whole setting of this fight, because I remember like this fight being taking place in like in the visual novel, like kind of like an underground parking lot type of facility. Like I remember there was like concrete bollards and all that, concrete pillars and all that. But this one's a lot more sophisticated. But yeah, oh man. Look at the killer intent in Haruto's face. He was so hell-bent on avenging Aoi. If that... Man, once again, I don't remember if that was in the visual novel, but if that was an anime-only choice, whoo! Such a stark contrast from Haruto's usual professional demeanor. Well, somewhat professional demeanor. But yeah, 3 more episodes left, and yeah, they're pretty much definitely gonna rush Volume 8 into like 3 episodes. I mean, I highly doubt they can. I highly doubt they can pull it off well. Like, I suppose there is some room for them to prove me wrong, but honestly, I wouldn't mind at all if this was just like if they only adapted volumes 4 through 6. Like, I'd rather have that than rush and just cut out context for a whole bunch of from a whole bunch of volumes and from a whole bunch of, you know, major moments in the series. Or hell, just move a volume, like adult volume, into like a movie or something. Like, but no, they're gonna. It seems like they really are gonna rush into 3 episodes. And I've mentioned this before in the podcast. 7 and 8 are pretty much the 2 longest volumes in the series. Like, if you guys seen my Phantom Trigger playthroughs, then you would know that, like, I think volume 7 was like 19 parts, and each part was like an hour long, like over like an hour to an hour and 30 minutes long. And then I can't remember how many parts volume 8 was. But I'm pretty sure each playthrough was the same length, and I do remember it was over 12 parts long. And they're going to compress all that content into just 3 episodes. I just don't think that's enough to deliver like a lot of the emotional impact when it comes to certain scenes and characters. But I guess we're just going to have to... see. But yeah, I mean, if it was up to me, then I would definitely not even consider adopting volumes 7 and 8 into just like 5 episodes. But yeah. Oh, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.